Juiced for this one. Oregon, Georgia, storylines abound. Of course, defensive coordinator Dan Lanning for the national champs a year ago takes over at Oregon, first year head coach. We talked about Oregon's defense, right? You mentioned how good they are going to be. You've been talking about that defense, I feel like, for months and months and months. There's a lot of heat. Plenty of guys to talk about. But it's a neutral site game. We should mention that, right?
Sure,
Atlanta?
sure.
Very
Wink,
neutral
Totally
site
neutral.
game.
Yeah.
Totally neutral.
What's the number one thing that's going to decide this game?
You know, it's kind of low-hanging fruit, but it's going to be Bo Nix. I really do. Because they're going to be able to handle the physicality of the line of scrimmage. Brandon Dorless, Noah Sewell, they're going to handle it outside with their secondary. They're going to be okay against one of the greatest tight end groups in college football this year. But it's going to be Bo Nix on critical downs and distances. And you talk to people back at Auburn. Right? This is a guy who left as the starting quarterback. But at times, it became too much for him. At times, that weight of being a legacy player, right? His dad played there. He wore the same number. It's just a lot. And he goes to Eugene just for a fresh start. And I think he's going to play free with Kenny Dillingham. And he's going to have to play free when it's 3rd and 7, they're breathing down his neck. Or when it's fringe red zone and they decide to go for it on a 4th and 4. Those are going to be the moments, I think, that will sway this ball game. And if he can complete those, and they can make those plays from an unproven wide receiver core and tight end group with the loss of Spencer Webb, they're going to be in this game late. And I think that's what you want if you're Oregon, and then put it into Bo Nix's hands to make decisions.
Can you just imagine, by the way, if we rewind to 2019 and we could hear ourselves having this conversation when Bo Nix leads Auburn as a freshman to beat the Ducks at the final. I mean, it's amazing how things,
right?
Yeah, it's amazing how college football, the storylines go. What are you most excited about? How does Georgia get this one? I should say, how does Oregon get Georgia?
Man, I don't know. When it comes down to this, I just want to see this game. It's almost to the point, it's like, I know it's not my job to talk about about the game and what's going to happen and everything else, but really, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to watch this game. I want to see how it's going to unfold. It's going to be just an incredible matchup. You have talent all over the field, and it's going to be a chess match, I think. I don't see this really as just a run and gun, just shootout. It's going to be smash and bash 'em in the trenches, but it's going to be exciting.